Hello dear students, good evening. Today we are going to commence a new poem, The Voice of the Rain. This is the name of the poem, and this poem is composed by Walt Whitman. He was an American poet, and this poem is the classic example of a poetic device. The name of the poetic device is personification. Personification. This is made of person. This is person, and this becomes personification. Personification means to give a human quality to something which is abstract, which is non-living. Means describing the non-living things as they are living beings. Look at the example of rain. Rain is an abstract thing. Rain is a non-living thing, but it has a voice. It is speaking. That's why it is personification. In Hindi, it is called manvikaran. So when non-living beings are described as living beings, that particular thing is called personification. So here, this poem is in the form of rain's voice. The rain is speaking. Rain is conversing with the poet. The poet is expressing or presenting the rain as if it is speaking to him. So this is the first voice. The first line is the voice of the poet himself. He says, "And who art thou? Said I to the soft falling shower." And who art thou? Art. This is an old English word for are. A-R-E. Thou. Thou also is an English word for you. So the poet is asking, who are you? So whom is the poet asking this? The poet is asking this to rain. I refers to the poet. Soft falling shower. So this is a particular phrase is the symbol that this particular phrase means that it is drizzling, soft falling shower. And this refers to rain. So the poet asked the rain, who are you? Which, strange to tell, gave me an answer as here translated. Which is very strange to tell. The poet is asking its readers, the poet is telling its readers that it is very strange that the rain gave me an answer. Why it is strange? Because generally rain does not speak. But here rain spoke. Rain gave the answer of the question which was asked by Walt Whitman, and he is going to translate that answer for the convenience of readers. Why is he going to translate? Because the language of the rain cannot be understood by all the people. It may be understood only by those who are poets, who have that literary mind. That's why for the convenience of readers, he is going to translate that. What did the rain say? I am the poem of earth. I am the poem of earth. Poem here symbolizes song. I am the song of earth. So which poetic device is this? This is metaphor. In metaphor is a poetic device when one thing is compared with another, not using the words like or as. For example, if I say he is like Amitabh Bachchan. He is like Amitabh Bachchan. This is simile. Means here two things are being compared. Two persons are being compared. He is like Amitabh Bachchan. But when I say he is the Amitabh Bachchan of our school, this is metaphor. Here also the comparison is made, but without using the word like or as. So here also you will be seeing the rain is saying, I am the poem of earth. The rain does not say, I am like the poem of earth. Had the rain said like that, I am like the poem of earth, it could have been simile. And what is the spelling of simile? S-I-M-I-L-E. Simile. Simile, this is called Upma Alankar, and metaphor, that is Rupak Alankar. When simile is there, when two things or two persons or one person or one thing are compared using the words like or as. He is as fast as a tiger. So here it is simile. But if I say he is a tiger, that is metaphor. So here the rain is saying about itself that I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. So this is personification. Generally, rain is not supposed to speak because it's a non-living thing. It's a non-living thing, but it is speaking. That's why it is personification. So what poetic devices we came across here? The first one is personification. Hall the poem is the classic example of personification. And the second thing which we came across is that here metaphor is used there when the rain says I am the poem of earth. Correct this is spelling of metaphor. This is METAPHOR. No E is at the end. METAPHOR. Okay. What does the rain say further? Eternal. Eternal means permanently, continuously. I rise. I rise means I go upside. Impalpable. Impalpable means at the height which cannot be touched. Look at the meaning. Impalpable means something that cannot be touched. I rise impalpable means I continuously go upside at that height out of the land and the bottomless sea. Out of the land and the bottomless sea means I come upside out of the land and the bottomless sea. So what this particular line is pointing towards, that is evaporation. Evaporation, you know, this is a very much important part in the cloud formation. Evaporation. So here the same thing is expressed, same scientific thing is expressed through these lines. Eternal, continuously, I come upside at that particular height which cannot be touched. And where do I come from? I come out of the land in the form of vapor and the bottomless sea, and from the sea I come out upward to heaven. And where do I go? I go upside to heaven. Heaven means sky. Whence? Whence means where. Vaguely formed. Vaguely formed means formed in uncertain ways, altogether changed. Altogether means all things are changed and yet the same. Yet I remain the same. Now we need to understand this one. What happens? Any rain goes upside to heaven, and there what happens? It takes the shapes, various shapes in the forms of clouds. Altogether changed. Altogether changed means the vapor that changes in the form of the clouds, and clouds are also having different shapes. Like when you see from the land itself, and when you look towards at the sky, you find the clouds are in the shape of animals, you find clouds are in the shape of human beings. So all are having different shapes. They look altogether changed, yet the same. Yet the same means they are having different shapes, they are having different patterns, yet they are same in the form of vapor. Essentially what is that? Essentially that is vapor only. I descend. Descend means come down. I descend, I come down to lave. Lave means remove the draughts, atomies, dust layers of the globe. Drought means famine. Atomies means pollutants, dust layers of the globe. So I come down. Why does the rain come down? The rain come down to remove the draughts. Rain comes down to remove the atomies, atom particles, and rain comes down to remove the dust layer of the globe. And all that in them without me were seeds only. So this completes the rain cycle. You know, only the first part is completed, yet the remaining part is yet to be completed. The rain out of the land and the bottomless sea, it goes upside, and there it takes the shape of the clouds. They are vaguely formed, and altogether they are changed in different shapes, yet they are same. Then it comes down to lay the draughts, to remove the draughts, atomies, dust layers of the globe. And all that in them without me were seeds only, latent, unburned. Latent means hidden. The rain says, had I not come down, all the seeds could have been seeds only. They could have been hidden under the land only. They would not have taken birth. They would have remained under the land only. But because because the rain comes, that's why those hidden unborn seeds come outside. And forever, by day and night, I give back life to my own origin. Forever means continuously, day and night, I continuously this work goes on, this rain cycle goes on. I give back life to my own origin. And what is the origin of rain? Obviously the origin of the rain is the bottomless sea. So it goes back to that and it mixes there. In that way this rain cycle completes, and again from that sea again the vapor will be created. It will be going upside and there it will be taking the shape of clouds, and again it will be coming down. So this completes the rain cycle. And make pure and beautify it. It refers to the earth. So what does the rain do after coming on the earth? It makes it pure. It beautifies it. So how does the rain beautify the earth? The rain beautifies the earth by having greenery, by having plants, by having trees. And how does it make pure? How does the rain make the earth pure? By removing the atomies, by removing the dust layers. In that way it makes it pure. Now the last three lines, these lines have been kept in brackets. So here the poet wants to give a special message. What is that message? For song issuing from its birthplace, after fulfillment, wandering, ragged or unragged, duly with love returns. Rain song. Here rain called that it is the song of earth. So song issuing from its birthplace, taking birth from its birthplace. After fulfillment means after completing its task. Wandering means moving here and there. Ragged or unragged means changed or unchanged. Duly with love returns means comes back in the form of love. In the same way, what does the poet wants to give a message? Song. Song here again symbolizes good work. So if you do good work to somebody, it after completion of its task, after completion of its target, ragged or unragged, changed or unchanged, it comes back with love to the doer of that particular good work. So as the rain meets again to its origin, in the same way song, any good work, that also returns back to its creator, its doer, with changes or without change, but with love. So this is the poem here. Actually the poet gave many messages. He explained the scientific process of the rain cycle through the literary way, and at the end of the poem he gave a message also, like rain comes back to its own origin after creating its work, after creating a good work to people. In the same way, if we do good work for others, when it issues from its birthplace, it completes its task, it goes here and there, ragged or unragged means change with change or without change, it returns to its doer. In Hindi also it is said that jaisa karoge vaisa bharoge. Then in the same way, when you do good to the people, the good comes to you back. That's what the poet basically wants to say. So that was all from my side as far as the explanation is concerned. I hope I could help you to understand this one. Yet if you have any problem, please drop your comments in the comment box. Thank you.